Hello everyone, this is just a quick video warning to anyone who's planning to spend thousands of dollars buying Yealink devices for their communication purposes. Now, before I actually go in depth of the issue and what is going on, who am I? My name is Alais. I manage a lot of businesses, their technical infrastructure. This could be their IP phone system, VoIP, or even mostly their communication, but also I do a lot of integration of the phone systems. Now, over years, I've come to conclusion that Yealink is not recommended, unfortunately, due to many reasons, which I will share with you now. Um, Starting, Yealink. It is a Chinese company with no local support. They have fancy devices with big promises. Unfortunately, their back end management platform is broken, which is sort of here we can see. Issues such as with Google integration, your server integration, or even such as your a lot of these AI automation platforms that are coming through in the market, Yealink do not pass them. Their competitors such as Cisco or many others, they're doing great with integrating this stuff, but unfortunately Yealink is really falling behind with their software capabilities. Their physical handsets are amazing, as I said. They have big promises on them, but a lot of these handsets, the features are enabled or I guess enhanced through the software capabilities. So if the software is broken, the hardware is either obsolete or useless. Now, what is going on? There's a huge lack of support. All Yealink devices are sold through resellers overseas, except in China. So if you're not in China, but if you're in America, Canada, Australia, Europe, or any other country, Singapore, unfortunately, you are buying these devices through a reseller, meaning like some sort of random online company who sell them, for $200-300 each. Um, Resellers do not provide technical support. They are not responsible for their software um, issues. Now, if you have a problem with the device itself, if it's broken or the microphone is not working, things like that, the reseller will help you with those. But if it comes to software issue, unfortunately, they do not help you with those stuff because they are not responsible with the software part of it. Now, technical support is available through Yealink, but is very limited. Um, they only provide you support in Chinese. Sometimes it's translated, but sometimes it's not. And it's very difficult to get like a proper answer. So what are you left with? Now, if you buy, like, let's say, you run a small company, you need like 20, 30 handsets, you spend about, 15 to $20,000, for the infrastructure. The device outcome will be, well, first of all, simple devices like their Bluetooth devices, it will work because it's simply you just Bluetooth connecting and it will work. But with their high-end desk or decked or even Wi-Fi phone, it will be either obsolete or will have limited functions due to their broken management dashboards. Because ultimately, what you need to do is get these devices, set them up on their management, such as like this. Um, I mean, this is quite crucial. You need to connect it with. You need to connect it with. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm not sharing any information here. um, okay. So, anyways, you need to manage like a whole range of settings here. It cannot be done on the device. You have to go through their software, and unfortunately, the issue starts the moment you try to log in. So, first of all, this connection is not secure. So, all the Yealink management dashboards are not secure because they do not have a proper certification. Now, if I go here, view certificate, you'll see that all the certificates are either expired, failed, or not compliant with a lot of the like a lot of the browsers to start off with, but also Google, but also other servers because I mean, first of all, they're straight up from China, and I'm not sure they're even compliant with a lot of the Western technologies. So, number one, their server certificates are not compliant. They are not up to date. They do not work, unfortunately. Okay. Number two, um, Yealink support. Okay. Now, just to show you a proof, these are communication that is for one client that we are doing, and to be honest, we've been through like four tickets, and over like 2 weeks of back and forth, and we're getting nothing. This is just one client that I'm talking about, okay? And I do about 20, 30 clients, and it's a nightmare to go back and forth. The worst thing is they do they email you, and they just pretty much mark the tickets as fixed and pending closure, and that's the worst thing. They do not want to help you. They help you by sending these random links saying like, oh, you have to go do all the coding. Now, I mean, look, if you're a massive company who have a lot of budget, hiring like a technical person, spend like hours, weeks, and months or years to maintain your systems, I mean, that's fine. But a lot of my clients, they're, a small company, they don't have a big budget, but they do want to have like a stable phone connection. So for them, you know, if I'm spending, this much hours, it's going to cost them like thousands to set up their system. So this is what Yealink does. They literally just throw in their useless support, and a lot of time these instructions are not even up to date. It doesn't work. You spend hours, it just doesn't work. So what is the message here? The message is, guys, stay away from Yealink. Yealink on their website, on the paper, looks good, but when you try to implement it in a real life scenario, it just doesn't work. Your network will reject it, your integration software, the servers, will reject it, your VoIP system will reject it, your Google, everything will reject it. So if you cannot configure the system with any of the services that you have, then what's the point of having this fancy device on your desk? Anyways, just a quick warning, guys. It's up to you, but I'll leave it to you. That's it.